Thanks, Chris. So, I said it before, the recruiting grind is real. It takes more than talent to get noticed, especially these days. That's why, we bring athletes into our Pro 7 Sports recruiting family that are qualified athletes that can compete at the next level, not only athletically, but academically as well, to help them navigate this process the right way. But today, I've got one of our very own with me. He's working hard and focused and taking the right steps to level up his game. So, welcome to the show, Blake Walker. He's currently a sophomore linebacker with Pro 7 Sports. What's going on, Blake?
Nothing much, coach. I'm excited to be here.
Cool, cool. Well, I'm excited to have you, man. Excited to have you. So, let's start from the beginning. Tell us a little bit about your journey. So, where you're from, the sport you play, how long you've been dreaming, to play at the next level.
Well, I've been playing football since I was playing like I was 5. And I've been dreaming about playing at the next level since I was very little. And I'm a middle linebacker at Hardin Jefferson High School. And when we go to our even front, I walk down DN, something like that.
Yeah, nice. Nice. So, you know, what's your work ethic like and any challenges you've come across and what your family support looks like?
Well, I work every day and night at my craft. And one of my hardest challenges was I've struggled with injuries through my middle school career, and then I rehab that a lot. And then my family, they support me. I got 2 older brothers, my mom and a dad, and they support me through everything I do.
Awesome, awesome, man. So let's talk about, a little bit about what recruiting looked like before Pro 7 Sports. Did you and your family have did you guys have a plan? Were you trying to get recruited in different types of ways? What did that look like before joining our family?
Well, our plan was just to get me in front of as many coaches as possible, whether that was going to camps, sending out emails, DMing people on Instagram. And they had went through it with my older brother, but it looked different because the transfer portal wasn't really a thing back then. So yeah.
Yeah, totally different, man. Totally different. All right, so Blake, what changed for you after joining our recruiting family? What's been different since coming on board? Anything you've learned? Are you feeling a little bit better about your chances of getting more opportunities? Things of that nature.
Well, I've learned like how to structure my highlight reel. Like at first I was just putting clips that I thought were decent, but I know that now that you have to put like certain stuff at certain parts of the highlight reel. And then I feel like my chances have greatly increased since I joined the family.
Awesome, awesome. So, now let's talk about what other athletes need to understand. Okay, athletes, especially athletes that are listening to this show. I want you to speak to other athletes out there. What's one thing you've learned that most people don't realize about this recruiting process?
Well, back to the transfer portal. It's just changed the way that recruiting looks. They're not going for high school kids first. They're going for people with college experience. So when you get your opportunity to get in front of a coach, you can't be shy. You have to show them who you really are and like show your skills and be great in the classroom as well.
So Blake, let's talk about goals. Every athlete sets goals for themselves. So what's next for you? What are your goals moving forward?
Well, my goals are either to be district MVP or first team all district. Since last year I got second team all district. I just like to keep stacking good years on top of each other. Another goal is for to might like help my team make the playoffs. And another goal in the classroom is I haven't made a B, I think, in my entire high school career. So I'd like to keep that going.
Man, that's what it's all about. It's not just about balling, and showing out on the field, court, or whatever the case may be. It's about setting yourself up for life. So I truly believe you're doing that. So kudos to you for focusing on your academic side of things. Now I want you to look into the camera and speak clearly into the mic and let college coaches that are listening know what they are getting by bringing you on board into their program.
Well, when you're going to bring me to your campus, you're going to get somebody that puts 110% into everything they do. You're going to get somebody that leads, like, gets their teammates to like keep going, keep pushing themselves, work out with like after before and after school. We're gonna get somebody that just loves the game of football.
Awesome. Awesome. You heard it here first. You heard it here first out of the mouth of Blake Walker. So, look, what we do on every show is we drop some gems, just some actionable tips that listeners, athletes, parents of athletes can hear and take with them in their recruiting journey. So, I have three gems. Number one is clean up your social media ASAP, because college coaches find out who you truly are based on your social media. And if your social media is not a direct reflection of who you are, do something about it. All right. Gym number two, design an attention grabbing highlight reel. As Blake said earlier, there's more to just designing a highlight reel. You don't want to design a highlight reel based on your liking or pleasure of having a highlight reel. You have to design it based on recruiting, based on what college coaches are looking for. And you have to grab the attention of a college coach quickly. So, gym number three, be realistic with your level of play. Yes, I'm not here to kill anybody's dreams. Dream big and entertain those dreams as well. But at some point in time, you have to be realistic. But here's the deal, the way recruiting has changed, if you feel as though you're a D1 athlete and not getting D1 opportunities, take the opportunities that are given to you and go be D1 there. Because with the transfer portal, you can find yourself wherever you feel you belong at some point in time. So those are my gems for the day. Now, if you're watching this and you are your athlete trying to figure this out alone, stop. Find your strategy. Find someone that can put together a strategy for you that works for your athlete. And that's kind of what we built here at Pro 7 Sports Recruiting. All right, so closing thoughts here. Shout out to Blake for sharing his story. Remember, recruiting isn't luck. It's definitely not luck. And you don't want to go about it and take a chance of your dreams being fulfilled or not. So it's more about strategy. It's about execution. It's about exposure. If you want to be the next athlete we spotlight for college coaches, the first thing you need to do is get on the college prospect report. You can do that by getting on the report by going to collegeprospectreport.com/questionnaire so we can get you evaluated for scholarship opportunities. So as we sign off, I want to thank Blake Walker for spending some time with us today to talk about the beginning stages of his recruiting journey. And for the parents and athletes, remember, today's actions shape tomorrow's success. Waiting is a dream killer. So take action now and make those dreams a reality. Blake, thank you, man.
Thank you, Coach. It's been a
Be
pleasure being on this meeting with you.
absolutely.